और शुरू करते हैं. Good morning and welcome dear students to online English video class. Today we are again in chapter number 4, that is transitive and intransitive verbs. Yesterday in the class we had solved exercises A to C and also talked on transitive verbs. It's a object, that is direct and indirect object. And today we are going to talk on intransitive verbs, and then after we will be also solving exercise D to I. So without waste of time, let us begin the class. Okay, so intransitive verbs is what? See here. Intransitive verbs are self-sufficient and do not require an object ultimate complete their action by themselves. Okay, so intransitive verbs are that types of verbs that do not require any object to complete their meaning. See example, Lina arrived early in this morning. So here there is no object, even this sentence is having without having any object is giving complete sense. The second says the fire burnt all night. This is also the same sentence in which there is no object but giving its full meaning. Now let's see further. Here verbs of incomplete predication we are going to study. Just keep a thing in your mind that we are talking on intransitive verb in which we are going to study verbs of incomplete predication. Okay, incomplete predication is what, how it works with the intransitive verbs, how it is related to it, and what is the uses of it, we will see here. So we identify complete or incomplete predication based on the function of verb's complement. Okay, so here we are going to identify complete or incomplete predication that is based on the function of verb's complement. Okay, what is complement? Let us see first. So children, a complement is different from an object. Okay, as in the last class we talked on that an object is acted upon by the verb, that is the object is affected by the verb that we had studied yesterday. Example, she gave me a ball. So here a ball is a direct object and me is indirect object. So object is what, that is completely affected by the verb, but we are talking on complement. Okay, so here a complement is not affected by verb itself but helps to give or add meaning to it. Clear? Means a complement is not look like an object. Okay, we need an object when we talk about transitive verb, but here we are talking about intransitive verb, so that is why we are talking about to complement. Okay, that complement how required for an intransitive verb we are talking about this. So the a complement is not affected by the verb but it adds something to the meaning of it. How? Let's see. We colored the fence blue. Okay, so here the fence is not a the fence is direct object and blue is a complement. Clear? Okay, let us read these sentences and get it more. So first sentence says he looks puzzled. Okay, and then the second says the princess later became the queen. So the word puzzle, that is adjective, and queen, that is noun, help the intransitive verbs look and become to convey their complete sense, and therefore they are their complement. Okay, now it's very simple to understand that a complement is needed when the verb require its full meaning to complete. Clear? An intransitive verb that requires a complement to convey its full meaning in a sentence is called an intransitive verb of incomplete predication. As you know that this is the heading I told you, this heading, verb of incomplete predication. No, so what is that? Here you can see that, and an intransitive verb that requires a complement to convey its full meaning in the sentence is called intransitive verb of incomplete predication. And on the other hand, one that does not require a complement and is completed in itself is called an intransitive verb of complete predication. Okay, there are two types of predication. First is complete predication, another one is incomplete predication. So incomplete predication means that requires a complement to complete it. Okay, and what is complete predication that without any complement it is giving its a full meaning. Clear, no? Okay, so till here we studied about intransitive verb, then after object as well as a complement. Now we are going to study what is subjective complement. Okay, so we know earlier that complement is what that is not affected by the verb, but it always use or give something, it always give some information or add something to the meaning of it. Clear? Now what is a subjective complement? So you can see here the complements of intransitive verbs tell us something vital about subject and therefore called subjective complements. Clear? As by the name it is mentioned, subjective complement, that it must be related to the subject. Okay, so the complements of intransitive verbs tells us something vital about subject and therefore it is called a subjective complement. Okay, let us see more about it. A subjective complement is adjective, noun or pronoun that follow a linking verb. Okay children, so a subjective complement can be a adjective, can be an adjective, noun or pronoun that always followed by a linking verb. What is linking verb? That any be form of the verb as a is, am, are, was, were, has been, are being, might have been, etc. Okay, see the example, he looks puzzled. So here puzzled is not any object, here puzzled is an adjective that is talking more about the subject he. Okay, the second sentence says the princess later became the queen. Okay, so the queen is a noun, as I told earlier that subjective complement can be a noun, adjective or a pronoun. Okay, now let us talk something more on transitive verb. You can read these sentences that her grandparents named her Natasha. Clear? And second says, my gift made her very happy. So these words, Natasha, that is noun, and happy, that is adjective, are required by the transitive verb named and made to convey their complete sense. They are the complements of transitive verb named and made. Okay, so here we are on transitive verb and then after we are talking about something more about it. Okay, here you can see that her grandparents named her Natasha is somewhere talking about object, not about a subject. Clear? And my gift made her very happy. Then Natasha and happy, they both are transitive verb of named and made to convey their complete sense. That is why they are the complements of transitive verbs named Natasha, named and made. So how it is related to objective complements, we will see here. So the complements of transitive verbs tell us something vital about object and are therefore called objective complement. Okay children, it's very easy to understand. As the subjective complement is telling something more about subject, so that is why it become a subjective complement. On the other hand, the objective complement is the type of complement which is talking more about a object, that is why it is known as a objective complement. Okay, so the objective complement is also can be a noun, adjective or pronoun that always works with the transitive verb named or names a direct object. Okay, that is always works with a transitive verb. Okay, so we named the child Frank. Here the Frank, the word Frank is a noun that is used with the transitive verb name. Clear? So here children, till here we understood about a subjective complement, and then after a subjective complement in intransitive verb, then after verb of complete predication and verb of incomplete predication, that we had talked on intransitive verb, and in transitive verb we have talked on objective complement. Clear? Now see further, a transitive verb that requires an objective complement to convey its full meaning in a sentence is called transitive verb of incomplete predication. Dear student, it is the same followed as in a intransitive verb as in the same it is following in a transitive verb. Okay, when we are talking about objective complement, then here it comes what? The verbs of intransitive, or the transitive verbs of complete predication and transitive verb of incomplete predication. So what is transitive verb of incomplete predication? So it is the verb when it requires an objective complement to convey its full meaning. It is called so. On the other hand, a transitive verb that does not require a complement and is complete with the help of the object only is called a transitive verb of complete predication. So dear children, till here we have studied about intransitive verb of complete predication and intransitive verb of incomplete predication. Then after subjective complement, and then after objective complement in transitive verb of incomplete predication and transitive verb of complete predication. Okay, now see exercise number D. Exercise D is saying that underline the verbs in the following sentences and say whether they are transitive or intransitive. Also say which ones are verbs of incomplete predication. So I have given the answer in this way, you can check. The first saying, my sister is my best friend. Let me do like this. Okay, so here says my sister is my best friend. So here you have to underline, say that the answer is, the verb is will be verb, and then it is a verb of incomplete predication. Then the second, I have paid the annual school fee. Here the answer have paid is verb and it is a transitive verb. Then we feel quite worried is a example of a verb of incomplete predication. The verb feel you have to underline. Then the 4 is my father seemed put off. So here the verb is seemed and you will write verb of incomplete predication. Answer 5 is the trees have lost all their leaves. So you will underline the verb have lost and it is a transitive verb because there is an object. Then after 6, why are you so upset? So here are is the verb and it is an example of verb of incomplete predication. Okay, then after then after 7 is let her decide for herself. So 7 answer is decide, that is a type of intransitive verb. And 8 is he showed me the way to the town. Then the answer is showed, the example of transitive verb. Ninth says they were on time as usual. Here the word were is verb, that is example of verb of incomplete predication. And the last is those dogs live in that street. Okay, so the answer live, that becomes a intransitive verb. Now let us talk on kinds of complement. Okay, so here let us talk on kinds of kinds of complement for intransitive verb. Just remember we are talking about intransitive verb and then after it's a kind. So an intransitive verbs can be followed by various kind of words and phrases works as a complement. Example, first one, a noun or a noun phrase. The first type of intransitive complement is a noun or noun phrase. His name is Karan. Suman is my niece. The word Karan is a noun and my niece is a noun phrase. Second says a pronoun. It is used as a complement that becomes a pronoun. So the first sentence says the girl in the photo is not you. The word you is a pronoun and also a complement of intransitive verb. Then the second say of course it is I, and the word I is pronoun as well as complement. Then after third says prepositional phrase. So how a prepositional phrase become a complement? Let us see in the sentence. My aunt is coming to dinner. So you can see that to dinner is a complement that is based on prepositional phrase. Okay. Second says I am looking at those painting. This is also a prepositional phrase. Now how it is works an adverb. See here, you have come quite early and she has grown up so fast. Okay, so the word quite early and so fast is a adverb that is used as a complement in a sentence. Then after 5 is an adverbial particle. What is adverbial particle? So they are prepositions that can function as a adverbs. Example, why did the theater close down? The carriage just went past. Okay, so down and past is used as a adverbial particles. Then the sixth says adjective. Example, you look quite hopeful and the bank is closed. So hopeful and close is an adjective. Then after it is also works as a complement as a clause. See, it seems that nobody is interested in my idea. Second is, she understood why they had not given her the news earlier. So, see, the highlighted words are used as a complement as well as is a clause. So, children, here we can see that different kinds of transitive intransitive verb. Now let us go further for the exercises. Okay, so exercise E say what kind of complement each of the intransitive verbs has in the given sentence. So first says the teacher looked angry. Here I have written answer. The word angry is a adjective and used as a complement. Second says I felt that something was wrong with my computer. So here it is used as a clause. We will put here the clause that something was wrong with my computer as a complement. Number 3, the princess excelled in good governance. Okay, so in good governance, that is used as a prepositional phrase. Then the fourth point says both Anil and Sumit are absent. Okay, so our absence is used as a objective adjective. Number 5 says, is that lady over there your aunt? Okay, so we will put your aunt here, and then after we'll write answer noun phrase. So they are used as a noun phrase. So all the answers is here, you can see, and then after complete your book. Clear? Now exercise F is saying follow the instruction given in the brackets to complete the sentence with suitable complements from the box, and some may have more than one answer. So here are the words that is given in the box, and also I have here written the answers of the sentences. Okay, I have done numbering here. So see the, let me like this. Okay, it is not, let me make it bigger. Okay, now then after the first says the noise soon faded, that here you have to use adverbial participle. So the first answer is away. Okay, so the noise soon faded away. Then after, just wait. Okay, so second is she can cope dash. Here you have to use prepositional phrase. Let us see the second answer. So the second answer is with the pressure. Okay, so here you will write she can cope with the pressure. Third says you should strive dash. Here you have to use prepositional phrase. Let us see the third answer saying what. So children, here is your third for excellence. Okay, so the third answer is for excellent. You should strive for your excellent. Okay, for excellence. Clear? Now answer 4 is, I am reading from here. The answer 4 is the correct address. Then answer 5 will be enraged. Answer 6 is the Atlantics really exist. Answer 7 in. Answer 8 to my friend. Answer 9 a student. Answer 10 3 hours. Answer 11 out of the room. Answer 12 right from wrong. Answer 13 a magician. Answer 14 in that tree. And the last answer is a polite manner. So children, here are all the sentences and also all the answers. With the help of these answers, try to complete exercise F. Okay, now let us go further. Okay, so exercise G is saying that identify the verb and their objects in these sentences. Speak out the direct object and indirect object if any. Okay, so first says he gave the poor man some food. So here you have to find out the things. No, verb is gave, indirect object becomes the poor man, and the direct object is some food. Second says the security guard blew his whistle. So here the verb is below, not neck. Here is not neck. Let me erase it. Okay. So the verb is blew, direct object his whistle. Clear? Here is not any indirect object. Number 3, the guard rang the school bell. Rang is verb, direct object the school bell. Number 4, he looked at the fish swimming in the water. So the verb is looked, direct object is a fish. And the 5 says you should tell them the truth. Okay, so verb is should tell, indirect object them, and direct object the truth. 6 says the salesman sells his customer mobile phones. Verb is sells, indirect object customer, and direct object mobile phones. 7 says the boy told his friend his big secret. Okay, so verb is told, indirect object friends, and direct object is big secret. Number 8, his teacher showed the children a movie on the TV. Verb is showed, intransitive verb, intransitive object is indirect object is the children, and direct object is a movie. Number 9, they promised him a surprise gift. Okay, so here promised is a verb, indirect object is him, and direct object a surprise gift. Then after a surprised gift. 10 is the teacher asked her students a number of questions. Okay, verb is asked, indirect object students, direct object is number of questions. Now exercise H. Your exercise H is saying underline the complements of intransitive verbs. Okay, it is verbs here. Let me make it correct. Okay, just wait, I'm checking from the book. Exercise H. Okay, so exercise H is intransitive in the last. Okay, now see the first says my uncle is Shiva Prasad. Okay, so here you have to underline the complement and you have to tell what is that. So Shiva Prasad you have to underline and then you will write it is a noun. Clear? Then second says the Shalini is my neighbor. Okay, so here neighbor spelling, let me BOUR. Okay, so Shalini is my neighbor. So my neighbor you will underline and then after you write noun phrase. Third says my best friend is you. So here the word you is pronoun, is used as a complement in the sentence. Number 4 says in this photo the person with a hat is me. Again it is a pronoun that is used as a complement. Number 5 says she is looking at the old photographs. It is a prepositional phrase. Okay, it is a prepositional phrase. Then after 6 is they have reached rather late. Okay, so here the word late is adverb. Okay, now children, number 7 is my father drives his car very fast. Okay, so that fast is a adverb. Just wait, question number 5, just wait, question number 5, it is from here. Okay, at the old photograph, so you will underline from here to the photograph. Clear? So she is looking at the old photograph. So at the old photograph is a prepositional phrase. Okay, now let us talk on 8. They saw the vehicle going past. Okay, question number 8, they saw the vehicle going past is given in your book, so it is used as a adverbial particle. Okay, then 9, my mother looked very upset. Okay, so the word upset is a adjective. Clear? Then the next, the shopping mall is closed now. So close is a adjective. Now 11, it seems that monsoon will normal this year. Here is a clause that is underlined, used as a complement in a sentence. Then after 12, those children understood why they couldn't eat too many chocolates. That is again a clause that is used in a sentence as a complement. Now here is the last exercise, exercise I, that follow the instructions given in the brackets to complete the sentences with suitable complements from the box. Again I have numbering all the answers here, you can see. So the first says our teacher is, your first answer is here, Miss Meera Sen, excited. Okay, okay, then after second says madam is, the answer second is an English teacher, madam is an English teacher. Then after third is our classroom is here, then answer 4 is in this room the most important person now is her. See the answer her is the 4 answer. Okay, now 5, at present she is holding talks dash, here you have to use prepositional phrase, here is your answer with the student leaders. Okay, now 6, our leaders are dash, here you have to fill with adjective, so answer 6 is here, answer 6. Just wait, let me check where is answer 6. Answer 6 is excited, that is not written here. Okay, let me write here, just wait. So the next is excited. Okay, excited, E X, then after C I T E D. Okay, and that is the 6th answer. Clear children? So our leaders are excited. Now the 6th answer. 7 answer says Rahul talks in English very dash, here you have to use adverb, so the answer 7 is fluently. Okay, now the next question is they saw the plane going dash, here you have to fill with adverbial particle, answer 8 is here up. Okay, answer 8 is up, they saw the plane going up. Clear? Now 9 is my friend looked very dash, you have to fill it with adverbial adverb, you have to fill with adverb, so 9 answer is pleased. Okay, now the last is it seems dash, here you have to fill with a clause, so answer 10, answer 10 is this, that everything will be just fine. Okay, so it seems that everything will be just fine. So dear student, in this way we have completed all exercises, and then after exercise E, exercise D, then after transitive verb and the subjective complement, objective complement, and then after transitive verb. Okay, so I hope that the class will help you to solving your exercises, and if you have any query you can see the video again and then do comment in your comment box, try to fill all exercises in your book. So till that time, thank you so much, and